Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the counselor's office. I'm Mr. Game Counselor, and we're back with a little bit more news. This is kind of rounding up some news from last week. I know it's Monday, a little late. It was a long weekend for me, and I was just really tired. So, with that being said, we're doing a shorter video for your faces, but there's a couple things that need to be talked about that I thought was like, wow, this is kind of interesting. So, Destiny 2 team came out and talked about it's Friday. So how about we share some patch notes for next week's update? So next week is getting an update. They're going to fix some things. Hopefully fix some of the things that are pretty buggy, especially the 50 onslaught. By the way, this is just another update. Don't do 50 wave onslaught because unless you're the first one to grab the chest, it's one per person. So stupid, but here's your public service announcement. What they're also going to do, Vesper's host will start dropping Artifice armor on master difficulty. I guarantee this is intentional because of the dupe. So I expect that means that there's going to be a patch for the dupe effect going on in the Vesper. So farm it while you can. If you wanted to farm the first encounter to get your god roll weapons, do it now because it's probably going to be nerfed. We are adding a debuff icon so players can identify when they have been marked by a warlock using Sanguine Alchemy. I know a lot of people are upset in PvP about this because, like, there are people that love it, and then there are people like the 1%, the top 10%, people who just live PvP, absolutely hate anything that identifies you through walls. They hate it. It's essentially legal wall hacking. I think it's okay as long as you actually have to earn it. You work for it and it doesn't last a long time. Like, it's nice to be able to track people who just like rat away. I think it's really easy and annoying for little rats to run away. I mean, I rat all the time. So I think you should be punished for ratting and being able to know where to go to chase that person. Adding the last one is very yeehaw. We fixed an issue where the last word was doing too much damage against players. So the weapon will be re-enabled on Tuesday for PvP and Gambit. Yeah, if you don't know, when the season came out, last word was just two-tapping. You could two-tap people like D1. It's crazy. I never got to experience it. And then this past weekend, on Friday, they re-enabled it on accident and you could go yeehaw and people were just going flawless. It was the last word trials edition. Unfortunately, didn't get to experience that because, well, there was nothing good for trials anyways. Summoner, we've had it like, yeah, I missed out. But anyways, what's interesting though is something that I did not expect, and I've got a little bit of a conspiracy hat on, the tinfoil hat. We'll get to it in a minute. But let's read the rest of this. So the weapon will be re-enabled on Tuesday for PvP and Gambit. But you all love the extra damage so much that we kept it for PvE. Maybe give it a try with Lucky Pants. That's right. Last word might be the strongest hand cannon with Lucky Pants now. And here's the conspiracy hat. I think this was planned. I think this buff was intentional for PvE. It was never intentional for PvP because it's Bungie and they're incompetent. They didn't know how to. They didn't do it correctly, but they nerfed out of nowhere Lucky Pants. And I think this is why, is they intentionally buffed last word. I think Lucky Pants walked so that last word could run. That's exactly how I feel. I know the PvP players are loving Lucky Pants, which really pisses me off. They're like, great. Okay, so when are we going to get our Stompies nerfed? And then we're going to make it, buff them for PvE, because that's essentially what it is. To put it in terms of PvP, let's nerf Stompies and buff it for PvE. Because that's exactly what they did. Yeah, but tinfoil hat, I think they intentionally nerfed Lucky Pants because they intended to buff last word from the get-go. You can let me know in the comments down below what you think. Tinfoil hat again. No, like obviously there's no evidence. It's just knowing Bungie. What's up with the potion shelf I can't interact with? Last word is still two-tapping in PvP. Lol. Last word now serves as the anti-air gun. Re-enable Tuesday, huh? Does a buff icon already exist for when players are marked by Foe Tracer or Knucklehead? Or, for example, if so, I never knew. So what about fixing the stuff that's been disabled in dungeon? Has any of that been fixed? Yeah, that's another thing. Tether is still disabled. That's pretty stupid. It's enabled in the master version, and I've yet to see anyone get crashed, but we've seen reasons why, like it destroys and causes a lot of glitchiness with the servitors. At the same time, I would have yet to see a video where people actually crash. Like Bungie said a lot of things it would guitar error you, and it's not happened. So I don't know if what's going on. But this is interesting. Another thing that's going on, we can expect, apparently it's going around. I yet to see it anywhere. People are spitballing that we're going to get Festival of the Lost at October 29th. Again, I have not seen anything. If we go back to the actual Destiny team, I have not seen anything that says anything about, yeah, I haven't seen anything. There's not been a single thing about Festival of the Lost, and usually Bungie advertises that. But one of the big things is if you missed out on the Super Black and Into the Light, you're going to be able to get it with Festival of the Lost. That's pretty cool for those that actually wanted the all black shader. You're going to have your opportunity, which is really weird because now you have Super Black and now you're going to have the Memento. There is a difference. Super Black is not like completely 100% all black. It also does like a weird gray effect. Whereas the Festival of the Lost is pure black. Like if we look at the picture, you can see that there's some gray shading. Whereas the other one is actually like pure 100% black. It's weird. Need a super white shader. We do. It's called Pearl White or something like that. It's from VOG. Anyways, I will let you guys know so you can, if you were like, I don't care about Festival of Lost, maybe if you want the shader, maybe you'll care now. I do want to make a note that a lot of people were starting to get upset that Super Black is coming back. Like it was some kind of prestigious thing, like, oh, only I should be able to have this shader. No one else should have this shader. Wild that people are trying to gatekeep a shader. Wow. You are some kind of loser. But I hope no one else is here. Boo, why the crap do they do stuff like this? Just make a shader that's all black, but make it have different textures. I just want a black Memento. Do they know? Chat. Do they know? Do they even know? Complain didn't read that they would be bringing the shader back somehow. If you already have, honestly, wild to me that they're dropping Festival of Lost literally 3 days before Halloween. Should have dropped at the beginning of... Yeah, I do think that's also weird. Grinding Onslaught because we don't know when we'll put it back in the games. Brings it back on the first Halloween. People are so upset about this. It's just like, why are you so butthurt about a shader, bro? Like they said it was coming back. They never said this was only going to be exclusive to Onslaught. It's like, whoa, what are you talking? What are we talking about? But anyways, that was kind of the news. I'm trying to think if there's any other news that we should know about. Anything like that wasn't talked about in my This Week in Destiny video. I just felt like just keep your eyes out. I think I'm going to try Yeehaw Tuesday in the dungeon. I'm just going to pull out Lucky Pants and go Yeehaw Cowboy just to try. Also try to see if the glitch is working. Also get your red borders in. There's a lot of cheese going on for the third encounter. Like a lot, I did it. Like I was going to upload a video. Maybe I'll do like just a generic video saying this is what people do instead of playing the most boring raid in Destiny, which is Garden of Salvation. Clearly I spent 3-4 hours farming and doing out of bounds for red borders. I've never played an activity that I'm more bored of than Garden of Salvation, but do it now. Now's your time. And listen, you don't have to be good at raids. And I know anxiety is a killer for some people, but literally just people are letting you join just to stand there and do nothing. And you get red borders. Like it's free. So please, I know I got anxiety folks out there, but if you want a good hand cannon, it's not the most exciting hand cannon in my opinion, but it's still good hand cannon. And if you don't have like a god roll blast furnace, you can get the raid pulse rifle. You get 2 weapons for free, and you can farm the seasonal weapons using the potions. Completing the raid gives you weapons from that, so you can double farm. Trust me. Get out of your anxiety bubble. You don't have to be in comms to do it. Just, but for the love of God, get out there. Do it before reset. All right, this is your final like news update on that. Just do it. Just do it. Anyways, if you've lasted this long, also another thing to be a reminder of, I don't have it equipped here, but there is currently like a Discord shader you can get, which is, I saw a comment. I think let's do I have it anywhere here? Ew, I have a bunch of random crap. Let's see. Oh, here it is. I thought it was funny. You know the game's dead when you get Discord to promote playing it. I think it's funny because it's true, but at the same time, like, hey, it's a free shader. Take advantage of it. You don't actually have to be joined with anyone specifically. I think you just have to link your Discord and then just play the game, because that's what I did. I've yet to pick mine up. I don't know where you get it. I guess it's a special delivery package, but just do it. It's pretty simple. You just play a little bit. It's done. And you claim it. You're good to go. I think that's the rest of it. This is, like I said, short video. I just want to cover a couple things for your beautiful faces this Monday morning. I do appreciate you guys. Get out there, get your last words in your lucky pants, and yee-haw, brother. I'm actually, it would be unironic if last word does become the best lucky pants gun. Thematically, it makes sense, but also I've not used last word in PvP, or sorry, PvE, or I guess PvP in a minute, but definitely PvE. So it will be very interesting to see how that plays out. As always, I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. Hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel for more, and